Good evening. Welcome to Tosh Point oh. I'm your host, Daniel Hash. I'm just joking. Welcome to WTF. I'm your host, Matt Prophet. You're probably wondering why I haven't done the show in a while. It's because we ran out of material and we wanted to take a brief hiatus, so we took a hiatus for like 6 months. At the end of our run back in the spring, we were doing a lot of shows, and I thought I was getting stale. We were posting a show every once or twice a week, and it just wasn't the same anymore. So now we're still going to do the show, but we're going to post once or twice a month, maybe 3 times, depending on how much we get to talk about. Anyways, as you can see today, I shaved my head and my stash. I shave my head because I shave my head once a month, and it just feels good. I shave my stash because somebody's girlfriend says my stash looks like vagina hair, and I didn't really appreciate that. It did not look like vagina hair. But anyways, I shaved it off. I also don't appreciate people I don't know taking shots at me, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not a pussy. I'm a man. 27. Anyways, this weekend is our fantasy football championship match between Yahoo Sports and Alex Guiones, and personally, I think it's a snoozer of a championship game. I don't give 2 shits about this game. Actually, I don't give 3 shits about this game. All I know is I'm going for Alex Guiones. I don't want Yahoo Sports to win because I don't feel like sending a check for $200 to California.
Mocha.
And if you're wondering, Yahoo Sports is Cappuccino.
Oh,
I know.
Sorry.
Cappuccino did not make the draft. I understand. He had his daughter's party, but still.
It's your fault!
We're just messing with you, man, okay? There's no reason to delete that post on Facebook. We're just messing with you, man. Relax. Simmer down. This past Sunday, I had something happen to me I never want to happen again.
Fart girl!
Dale, a.k.a. Fart Girl, farted on me. I was just sitting right here, minding my own business, drinking a beer, talking to my boy, and she goes, "Man, I'm gonna fart on you." She popped on me, and she goes, I'm like, "Oh, sick." And then everyone starts laughing. "You embarrassed me." And then on Facebook this past Tuesday, she gets online and says, "Matt, I apologize for doing my dastardly deed." Okay, you apologize, but you didn't apologize for the specific thing you did do to me. You just apologized for your dastardly deed. That could be anything. You've done several bad things for me in the past couple months. I mean, what are you apologizing for? You gotta be specific. That's all I'm saying.
Finger up the ass.
And I know people weren't really happy with my commissionering this year, but we're gonna keep basically the same stats this year. Same, stats and players and roster spots. The only thing we're changing is instead of 2 days for waivers, we're gonna have 1 day because I think it's a lot better to have 1 day waivers, so the waivers are flow a little bit better and everything. And people, I'm sorry, if your trade gets vetoed, live with it. Tough shit. We need 3 votes out of 8 to veto a trade. So if your trade gets vetoed, it's not just me. It's a democracy. We need 2 more votes in addition to my vote to get the trade vetoed. So simmer down, slow your roll, relax. Yesterday, Jabari Parker announced he was going to Duke. I wish him the best of luck at Duke, but I really hate Duke. I hate Duke because they always win and they're arrogant about it. And I hate Coach K. His name does not sound the way he spells it. It looks like Krzyzewski, but it's pronounced Krzyzewski. What the hell is that? So for now on, I'm going to call him Coach Krzyzewski because it looks like Krzyzewski. A funny thing happened to me. I got my ESPN magazine last weekend, and it said Rasheed Wallace is a Hall of Famer. Now, I'm a bigger Rasheed fan as anybody else, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Okay? He had some very decent years. He won a ring with the Pistons, but his numbers are not Hall of Fame worthy. I mean, obviously LeBron's a Hall of Famer. God forbid. KG is a Hall of Famer. Kobe's a Hall of Famer. Dirk Nowitzki's a Hall of Famer. But freaking Rasheed Wallace, come on, ESPN. I mean, they had this Hall of Fame barometer, and Rasheed Wallace is a Hall of Famer. So is T-Mac. T-Mac, maybe. They also said Vince Carter. Okay. But him, I don't know. And the NHL is still under lockout. Personally, the longer this goes, the less I care. I mean, I can care less if there's an NHL season this year. I mean, this is getting dragged out, and they're going to lose more and more fans. I mean, that's all there is to it. Just, cancel the whole league and just end it this year. I'd like to give shout outs to my 2 girls in Texas, Crystal and Ilse. I'd like to give a shout out to my girl in California, Foxy Sai.
You sick fuck.
My girl in Brooklyn, Natasha. And a special shout out to Nelly, a.k.a. Brown Girl. Call me. Good night, people. I'll see you next time.
You done?
Yes.
You officially done?
Yes, I'm done.
Good, because I still got a minute left on this bitch that I didn't tell you about. Yeah, I didn't want to be on this show because I figured that it upset people that what I say comes out the wrong way. So I lied to him saying there was a minute left and there really wasn't, so I got time for myself now. So I'm going to say this once and say this once only. Yeah, fuck you people. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Later.